Thanks a lot. How's everybody? Whatever. I'm going bald. I am. It sucks so much. I'm also Jewish, which is the same thing. Going bald is the exact same thing as being Jewish. No one cares until you put on a hat. Then they have opinions. But also, there's no way that's a coincidence, right? There's no way. That we're the most bald religion and have mandatory hat wearing. There's no way that's a fluke. That we made our hat the exact size of a bald spot. As not to waste a penny on fabric. There are no other laws with religions that convenient. There are none. When you convert to Islam, they don't give you TSA pre-check. Okay? You'll be needing this brother. They don't do that. So I brought this up to my Jewish friend while we were making plans for tax day. And he told me he thinks we were yarmulkes because God needs a way of knowing who's Jewish. I said, I think he can tell. Because I'm not God and I can tell. You don't tell who's Jewish. The only Jew I wasn't immediately sure about was Drake, the rapper. He was the only one. And then I saw a video of him playing basketball and I was like, Jew. That's a Jew. He sued the Rims for being high at work. Okay, so, no, the yarmulke had nothing to do with identification. It was very simple. Jews, we were too bald, we couldn't get laid, we needed hats. That's the whole story. So a lot of people don't know the yarmulke is a very recent invention. For most of history, Jews just had to go around bald with no way of hiding it. So the first Jew didn't get laid until, like, the other day. Like, it just happened. He texted people. That's how recent it was. He's like, yo, just got my dick sucked. Knicks won the finals, doing pretty well. Meanwhile, non-Jews, Jewish women are sleeping around behind our backs, sleep with the non-Jews that had hair. Then if they got pregnant on accident, they just go, I don't know what happened. It must be the Son of God. That's why Jesus looks like that. He's got muscles, hair down to his ass. He works manual labor. That's not the Jewish half. Jesus was not fully Jewish. That's why he was the Messiah. Think about it. If Jesus Christ looked like Larry David, there would be no Christianity. He'd be at the Last Supper sending back food. I can turn water into wine. I can't turn well done into rare. Okay, put it back. He gets crucified, all you hear is da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But it does suck going bald. I hate it. It sucks going bald. And so finally I went to my doctor about it. And I was like, hey, I'm losing my hair. Is there anything we can do? Maybe like some kind of medicine or assisted suicide. And she gave me a pill. And she said, listen, this pill will stop the hair loss. But I think I should warn you, the side effect is erectile dysfunction. I said, even better. Good. Because the only way we're actually going to get rid of hair loss, the only way is if we make every bald man infertile. And we need to do it now. Because I don't want another generation of men to know this fucking pain on my head. It sucks. I'll tell you the worst part. The worst part about going bald is having to tell people how much younger you are than they originally thought when they started. That's the worst pain. I told my neighbor recently I was only 32. I saw her cross herself. Okay? She said, Dios mío, and then crossed herself. Because I was only 32. You know what sucks about that? I'm only 27. And I lied, and she crossed herself. I ran to my doctor. I said, I don't care if this pill kills my family. Give it to me now. So she gave it to me, and I started taking the hair loss medicine, and it worked. It really did work. Immediately I stopped getting boners. She said, I need you so fast. So I got off the medicines, and here's what I did. I started lifting weights. Because if you're going bald, you have to lift weights. You have to. Because there are only two kinds of bald you can be, right? You can be jacked or too skinny. That's it. You can be Dwayne The Rock Johnson or a kid who's about to meet Dwayne The Rock Johnson. One or the other. Because that's what we do when we lose our hair. We get jacked, we get facial hair, we get tattoos. Anything to the way you describe us as something other than going bald. Anything else is a step up. I think that's how skinheads got to be a thing. People were coming up to them like, you racist, misogynistic pieces of shit. And they were like, it's better than bald. Better racist than bald. Which is a bumper sticker in Alabama Anyway, but I hate going to the gym. I hate going so much. And I told a friend of mine this. My friend, he's one of these guys who's like really into life hacks, unemployed. And I told him I hated working out, and he goes, Sam, here's what you gotta do. Take a bag of mushrooms, then go to the gym. You can work out forever. Alright, I took a bag of shrooms and went to the gym. I was on the treadmill for 3.5 hours before I pressed start. I was just watching anime, chilling. My phone was at home, but I was watching anime. I was kicked out by a man with 4 heads. But I'll be honest, man, the reason I worry about the image, the muscles, the hair, and all that is because I'm single, I'm trying to date, I want to look good. And I am trying to date, but this is my issue with dating. People lie, don't they? People lie in every single date. I'm no better than any of them either. I wear a toupee, dates 1 through 3. Then I show up like this, date 4. I'm like, work has been really stressful.